Good morning and aloha, and welcome to Lucy's Paradise Podcast. Today I have Nalo from Waimanalo.
How's it?
So, tell me a little bit about you, man. Where are you from?
Well, clearly I'm from Waimanalo.
Which is awesome.
Born and bred, Well, not born, but, bred,
So where were you born?
Well, you see, my mother decided when she was like 8 months pregnant for go check out family on the mainland.
Oh, okay.
So, and my white root go far down. So they went in the mainland.
Where?
I was born Utah.
Oh, shit. Okay, damn. So you're not even born here.
I was
telling
born
everybody.
Utah, came here like a month old.
Okay, but you rep Waimanalo hard.
Oh, all the way. That's all I ever knew from the time I was raised was Waimanalo.
How was growing up over there?
Oh, man.
Because I'm from like Oahu Local, so.
Well, let me tell you, okay. When you look mixed like me and you raised in Waimanalo homesteads in the 90s.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
During the height of the Hawaiian sovereignty movement.
Yeah, they didn't know what side to put you on?
Yo, you get real good at reciting your whole genealogy.
Right, oh, yeah. Right.
Like, back to your ancestors. Like, no, dog. Nah, a Hawaiian. I promise.
Yeah. You just like have Lao Lao in your pocket just in case, right?
Yo, whole Lao and bag, boy. Like, but yeah, no. Growing up Waimanalo, it's a whole nother kind of creature. Like between, it's not city, and you grow up with a bunch of family, and all the aunties and uncles and cousins, and that's the bestest.
Yeah. It's the best.
That's the bestest. Plus, too, I grew up Mormon.
Oh, shit.
So
You're obviously not Mormon anymore.
Oh, no. I woke up.
Good. I woke up. Yeah.
That's a whole mess, I tell you.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's just very strict.
if you use Mormon for being a good person, by all means, be good. But that's a whole hot bag of crazy stuff.
Yeah, we could go into that.
That's a whole nother creature right there.
But tell me about your comedy. Like how you got into comedy.
Okay, well.
Because this is how I found him. I saw your videos and I was like, dude, this guy's freaking funny. I've never heard this guy.
Thank you. Well, I try to be, I've always been, kind of the funny guy, but about maybe like 2019, I tried to, do a little bit of stand-up stuff. And then right around 2020, my wife, she met this dude. Because she does hip-hop. She sings and she, stuff like that. And she came home and she was like, oh my God, baby. I met this dude. He does stand-up comedy. You need to get to know him. And I was like, what's this dude's name? She goes, I think his name was Pakalolo. And I was like, well, shoot, he sounds dope. Like, yeah, that's...
Sounds dope.
The man's name was Paco Loco.
Oh, okay. she thought his name was Paco Loco.
And it was a spot down at Kapahulu Avenue, King's Pizza, where all the people go there and try and do the stand-up comedy. And I went there, and I killed it, and the rest is history.
Oh, nice.
And the comedy scene in Hawaii is a whole different creature.
Yeah, what advice would you give somebody who's getting into comedy? I thought about it because Harold's invited me to a couple things.
Handsome Harold. He's on the other one. He's on talented brother because he does the comedy and he jams the guitar and he sings like that.
Yeah. How high are you right now?
Little bit.
Just a little bit.
Little bit.
Yeah.
If I could, no, that's proof that whatever God is in charge of creation, he believes in balance. Because if I looked this good, did comedy, and I could sing, play guitar.
Yeah.
No, that's an imbalance right there.
That's funny.
Oh, man. Handsome Harold, this guy, I tell you. No, but comedy scene in Hawaii it's tough. It's tough. You got to not only be a good comedian, you got to also kind of smoke, kind kiss ass.
Really? I don't like doing that.
That's my problem, though. I don't kiss no one's ass. I kiss my wife's ass. That's about it. Out here in the comedy scene, you gotta say the right thing. You gotta talk to the right people. You gotta
No, you're
not
talking like the venues and stuff, like the places
the
where you actually do it.
venues, the promoters.
Okay.
You gotta poor thing. This one, like you gotta but luckily, I'm dope and funny, so I ain't just gotta kiss ass. It's just
Yeah. They want you to come back
but
or
they
whatever.
like me kiss ass. That's why hard, cause I know kiss ass.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I
I'm not a fan. That's why I didn't do good in the military. I clashed with a lot of people because everyone, they think they can like control you or whatever.
that's
Like that.
yeah. They think they can control you. They think they can influence you. They think, oh no, I gonna act like this towards you, and you're gonna be like this, and I'm not like that.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those.
So you live Waikiki?
Right now, I live Waikiki.
How's that?
I tell you,
It's rough.
it was a whole culture clash trying to get used to living Waikiki. Because
By tourists? Like,
Waimanalo,
yeah.
then you go Waikiki, the tourists, the transplants, the people who just go to Waikiki just to be dumb.
Yeah.
You know?
You like the city or no?
I don't like the city.
Really? So why do you live out there?
I met my wife and she live out there. And the rent cheap.
Not really though. Waikiki compared to everywhere else.
That was the thing. When I first met my girl, okay, and she told me, "Oh, I live Waikiki." I was like, "How much rent you pay?" You know what I mean? She's like, "Oh, I pay about $1,200." I was like, "For real? $1,200?" And it hasn't changed since. So we still live out there.
Yeah, but you're in Waikiki though.
We get parking spot. We get parking. 1,200 and we get parking, helps out a little bit.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you don't need parking if you're in if you do everything in the city though, right? You can always just skateboard everywhere.
True.
I'm just throwing out scenarios.
True. I mean,
Throwing out scenarios.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
You know
You're
what I
not wrong. You're not wrong. But the city,
You're in the urban jungle.
the city life, oh, that was a whole nother creature for me to get used to. The city life. I'm not gonna lie. COVID, when there was no one in Waikiki, was a little freaky. Like
Yeah.
you go out Kalakaua, you turn right, you turn left, nobody. Not one person on the street, not one car on the road.
Yeah, it was creepy.
That was like The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Now, 2024, I small kind miss them. I miss these fuckers not being here. I tell you. Oh.
So you get woken up a lot, like city noises and stuff.
The city noises, the tourists, just people deciding that they gonna pull
wanna-
in front of my place. Like that's a parking spot. No, dog, that's not the parking spot.
Oh.
The curb is red. Why you think that?
Yeah.
But growing up Hawaii, you kind of get used to the tourists, especially even in Waimanalo. Kailo only right there.
Yeah. Are they like amazed when they see when they talk to you and then you tell them you're Hawaiian? Like, are they like, what? It doesn't make it this.
That's one of the ones. A lot of people, especially online, they see my face and then they hear the way I talk.
Yeah.
The brain stop working, small kind. They know how to calculate. I'm like,
Yeah.
my cousin, we mixed as hell in
So
Hawaii.
your parents didn't care if you spoke pidgin and stuff? My mom would have slapped the They didn't care,
Okay,
right?
Mamata is small kind high makamaka. Okay, because
Yeah, okay. You gotta explain what that means because people don't know what that means. That
high
means like a
makamaka
prude, kind of.
is like when your nose stay up
Yeah.
in the air.
Yeah.
And you
Stuck
don't
up.
realize your foot stink like that. Like,
Because my mom never let me talk like that.
Oh.
I would have got slapped,
My mom was the kind, she used to tell me, hey, just because you from Waimanalo, no mean you got to sound like you from Waimanalo.
Dang. She was trying to hold back your Hawaiian, bro. That's not cool.
Oh my goodness. But she's one code. What is that? Code switch.
Oh, let's talk about Hawaiian myths.
Oh heck yes. What Hawaiian myths you like know about?
Well, my friend on the last podcast, he brought up the night marchers, and he didn't even know what it was called. But he was like, "What are those things like?" And I was like, "What?" And I was like trying to guess what he was trying. And I was like, "Oh, dude, and he called them night crawlers." And I'm like, "What?" And I was like, "Oh, I think I know what you're talking about."
Not the night crawlers,
Yeah.
dog. That's some worm, dog.
Yeah, but let's get into that a little
The
bit.
night marchers, the Huaka'ipo,
Yeah.
as they were known before. They marched on the nights of Ku Kane Lono and Kanaloa long before, on the trails that they traveled long before we saw white sails and the way on life unravel. Yee! That's a song. Anyway. The night marchers.
You gotta strip naked if you see them. Like what? What do you?
They are warriors from the past who march on the paths that they took back in the day onto the battles that they died in.
Mm-hmm.
So on the nights of Ku, Kane, Lono, and Kanaloa, which is the nights of the new moon, the nights when the moon all black, they march from Mauka down to Makai. So from the mountain down to the ocean.
Yep.
And you see them from the distance, you see torches. But if you see the torches, that's all you should see. Because if you walk up to the night marchers, you die.
Yeah, you don't do that. And you hear the drums a lot of the times.
You
You'll
hear the drums.
It's like you're like, what? You know
and
what's
you hear
crazy?
the poo shell.
Oh yeah, that's right. You know what's crazy? My friend and I. So I'm doing research for another podcast, and my friend Justin and myself and one of his friends, we were in the valley because we were doing like the beginning part of Stairway. We weren't going all the way to Stairway. We're just
Haiku
going.
stairs.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there was a moment where we stopped and we looked at each other and we turned around and I was like, what the frick is that sound? And it sounded like drums. Or like, and Justin thought it was like a car coming behind us. But it was the craziest thing. Then this is like broad daylight. This is like in the afternoon. And I was like, dude, I've never heard that sound like that. It was just the wind, but it was creepy. I was like, oh my God, if this is night marchers, we better get down and take all our clothes off. And
that's the only way they say to survive a night marcher or coming upon a night marcher procession is either one, you have an ancestor amongst the procession.
Right.
Who will stand there and basically stand guard as the rest of the procession passes.
Oh, okay. I've never heard that part. Okay. Interesting.
And number two is if basically you look as mental as you can. Strip down, bare naked, shishi yourself, go face down.
Oh, really?
Basically, the thought process is because mental people who was mentally handicapped,
yeah,
in old Hawaii, they were said to be touched by Na'akua.
Oh,
so
interesting.
Mentally handicapped people were also immune to things like night matcha and menahune.
Interesting. I never heard that either.
Because, like I said, they were.
I thought it was like a sign of respect or something to like get down and like not look.
Well, originally, as you know, because the original thought process of it comes from.
It's all like a giant game of telephone telling this.
Warriors march off to battle, and the common folk. My bad.
You're good.
Were, as sign of respect. You know, they went down, face down like that, and
let them pass. Yeah,
the rest of the whole army pass on. That's the beginning of the thought process. But on top of that, ali'i, who would march off to war, you couldn't look at the ali'i.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you either had the ali'i who would march in the front of the army, and you couldn't look until the whole army went, or you had the ali'i who marched in the middle of the army, and the ali'i who marched in the back of the army. It was a whole 3 different protocols.
Okay. Interesting.
But yes, no, we
so have you ever heard drums or encountered that?
I've seen the torches. I've heard drums. The craziest one ever. We was my friend Koanui out in Kuli'o'o. His father had a house up on the ever side of Kuli'o'o. And we was out there chilling, and we looked out and had torches on the opposite valley side coming down from Mauka to Makai. And I was tripped. And his father was Hawaiian AF, so he was just like, oh, look, the night machas. You know?
Dang. Shaka to your ancestors.
Talking to your ancestors. Yep, facts. Point, look, and that's all you get.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
how old were you when you...
I was about maybe like 21, 22.
Oh, okay. So you weren't like a kid. You were an adult.
Yeah, I was.
So you weren't freaked out, or?
Oh, I was freaked all the way out. You know, it's just
freaked all the way out.
you just see torches coming down the mountain ridge like that. That's not a normal action.
What about Pele? Any Pele experiences?
Ooh, Tutu Pele. Pele is real. I don't care what anybody said. Pele is real. You see the volcano erupt, you see the lava flow, you see the house burn down. That's all Pele.
Yeah. Well, I mean, people have pictures too. There's like photographers that have taken pictures when it's like creepy. I'm like, there's no way to deny, you know?
Well, you know how I told you I was raised Mormon, right?
Yeah.
My grams is what they call Mormon as fuck. And, you know, back in the 80s, well, kids, before they had digital cameras and stuff. Remember the photo shack? You used to take your disposable camera to this little shack in the middle of a parking lot where somebody worked at, and they would develop your photos. And then you came back a couple hours later for grab your pictures.
Yeah.
My grams worked in one of those photo shack places.
Oh.
And
so she saw some shit. She saw some.
Guarantee. But this lady came from Big Island. Looked like she went vacation. And my gram's still over there developing her photos. And it was a photo of the lava flow. Mm-hmm. Apparently, Kilauea was going off at that point.
Okay.
And it was, all you could see was the black lava landscape. This gold, red strip of lava flow. And then you had actually the fountain. You know, lava fountain with all the lava just shoot like that.
Yeah.
And my grams told me she was developing the picture and just admiring, you know, it's a beautiful picture, right? And in the lava fountain, as she was developing the picture, all you could see was a beautiful Hawaiian woman. Looked like she was in the middle of dancing hula.
Oh, dang.
In the middle of the flow, just.
Yeah. Wow.
Like that. How you gonna tell me that's not Tutu Pele over there having a good time like
Yeah. Yeah, so your grandma believes it. She believes that one.
She's one of those.
She's like, oh, she turned into a believer.
Because Mormons, you know, Christians in general, you know, the one God thing, you know.
Yeah.
But
how you
gonna be one God and then you saw Tutu Pele dancing hula in a whole picture?
Yeah, true.
So, and plus two, you know, well, you know, I'm clearly mixed, worse than one of them Jamba Juice abominations. It's all my grandmother's fault. She came from the mainland and found out what a Hawaiian is.
Yeah.
Plus two, you know, she one of those tricky invasives. You see, there's a thing you can catch on Hawaiian with. All you got to do is have a big butt. My grandmother get one of those. My grandfather got caught real quick.
I see. Interesting. That's how you set a Hawaiian trap, huh?
Now
we know if you wanna get a Hawaiian, that's a trap.
If you like get one Hawaiian, all you gotta do is have some butt.
Yeah.
No even need net, no need snare, nothing. Just show up with the butt and be down with the culture. You get one Hawaiian, man.
That's hilarious. Oh my god. So which one do you not believe in? What myths do you not believe in? Or do you believe in most of them?
What myth do I not believe in? I don't believe in the myth that if America didn't take us over, somebody else would.
Oh.
That's a mean myth we grow up with in Hawaii. I tell you, that's one I grew up with ever since small kid time. Oh, no. If America didn't take us over, then we would have been Chinese or Russian.
Yeah, you never know. What do you think about the Red Hill water crisis thing? What do
Mm,
you think about all that?
that's one prime example of we should have never been a state. For real, for
Yeah, yeah,
real.
'cause
We just nothing but a tourist attraction and a military playground.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
I
the
know
thing.
folks out Big Island who said walking to school back in the day was like a war zone because it had Pohaku Loa right there,
Yeah,
the military training grounds.
yeah. I know. I've been there.
I know people who said that was normal growing up. Like, oh,
Yeah.
that's just what you supposed to. That's a part of
Right,
being
right.
American, is growing up with bombs in the background. Shoot, I grew up on Manalo and only get bellows right there.
Yeah, actually, one time when I was at Pahakaloa, there was no place to like. They don't have like porta potties or anything like that. Like you basically just have to go and like
Yes,
go
they
anywhere, and
expect
it's all
you.
lava and shit. So I was like, oh my god, I don't want to pee over here. Like something bad's gonna happen. But I did anyway because I didn't really have a choice. And my like the stuff on my uniform fell off, and I couldn't find it. So when I went back, my team leader was like, dude, where's all your shit? And I was like, what? And I looked on my uniform and it was gone. And I was like, that's so strange. I'm like, bro, she's punishing me. Pele's mad because I did that, right? Disrespectful. So I don't remember exactly what I did, but I did some sort of like offering apology type thing, because that I know of, And I don't even remember what I had at the time because I know she likes gin and certain things, right?
She
But
loved
obviously I don't have that.
she loved gin.
Yeah.
She loved gin.
So
I've been told she liked Pakalolo too.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I don't have any of that, right? Because I was in the military. But I don't remember what I had. But anyway, I did this whole thing. I walked kind of back over to that area and I found it. And I was like, oh. So I took that as like, you
She gave it
messed
back.
up. Yeah, you messed up and I punished you, but because you did that, and I was like, I might not even get it back. I might not get that stuff back.
See, and that's the thing about the Hawaiian gods and Na'akua, is everything is how you present yourself. You show up with respect, with the willingness to learn,
Yeah.
and the idea that you don't know nothing, because that's a big problem. People come here, they think they know everything.
Yeah.
You don't know nothing.
Yeah, I had to tell like all of that. They were like, "What are you doing?" And like, "Why did you go back over there?" I was like, "Well, because I believed I could get it back, because I knew enough to be like, I should have known better." But I'm telling you guys, don't go over there now. Like, if you have to relieve yourself, go to where it's the bushes and not the freaking lava. Because I feel like, that's where she took a disrespect.
You know what's the funny thing about the
was like,
lava rock thing? Because originally, because Hawaiians, we don't just take rocks from nowhere. That's not a thing we do. But out Big Island, a tour bus driver was getting sick of tourists leaving lava rocks that they took off the fields on his bus.
Oh, interesting.
And he started the rumor that, oh, Pele, no like you take the lava rocks because you stealing from Pele. And almost immediately after he started that rumor, people had all these stories of they took lava rocks back home to the mainland and all their lives fell apart.
Actually, there's thousands and thousands of stories online about that.
Yes. All started off of one tour bus driver who never liked clean his bus.
Are you sure?
I promise.
I've never heard that.
Was one tour bus driver who was sick and tired of tourists leaving all these lava rocks on his bus. So he started telling
I know
people,
every year the U.S.
they
Post
get
Office actually gets lava
hundreds,
rocks. Yeah,
hundreds
shipped
every
back.
year, because I mean, Hawaiians, we don't just take lava rocks. That's not a thing. How do
Well, you don't think that it's actually haunted?
You don't go to a
That
place
it's
and
actually
think,
disrespectful and you
oh,
actually
that's a
get
pretty
haunted?
rock. I'm gonna take that rock home. That's not a thing we do. That's a thing tourists do.
Right, but you don't think it's cursed?
Oh, it's cursed now. Because Tutu Pele heard you guys talking about taking the rocks, and she's like,
Oh yeah.
I like that idea. I like that. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
take the
because I've
rocks.
heard some crazy stories and of like people that I know of,
Oh,
and there's
yeah.
like thousands and thousands of stories that it's not a rumor. There's no way
No way.
at this point that it's
No
a
way
rumor
in hell.
anymore. You know what I mean?
I've heard the worst stories. Like, I seen this one guy. He said he took on lava rock home back to Seattle, And like his dog died, his wife left him, his kids disowned him, his car broke down, he lost his job, like the whole shebang.
Dang. Where's he at now? What happened? He shipped it back?
He shipped it back, and then things started looking better, according to the story, you know. But like how things, I mean, well, anything looks better after all that, you know.
Yeah,
Shoot,
yeah, that's
lost,
true. That's a good point.
You lost your house, your wife, your job. Damn. Should have left that rock there.
I have a really good question for you that might be hard for you to answer.
Oh, please, please.
So out of the three, musubi, pork hash, or manapua, which one you gotta pick? You gotta pick one. You're like, probably hungry right now.
Oh, musubi, pork hash, or manapua. Okay, because different ones get different levels, okay? Because if you home alone...
So wait, you gotta eat one for like the rest of your life. Which one you gonna pick?
Manapua. Manapua overclashes pork hash and musubi. Yeah, I think so. Manapua, because Manapua is like especially nowadays, we don't just go Chunwa Cam, just grab Manapua for no reason. There's an excuse. We went Chunwa Cam, wait in that long ass line.
Yeah, I'm eating it for a week.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
musubi,
I could live off that for sure.
7-Eleven small
live off of
kind
it.
ruined musubi.
Why?
Because no 7-Eleven musubi shitty. You get this little tiny little strip nori on this fat thing.
Which 7-Eleven you go to? Which 7-Elevens are good, bro?
Yeah,
we get double spam musubi.
Double spam katsu.
But nothing beats making it yourself. Nothing's
exactly.
Gonna
I like
making it yourself.
Well, like
especially if you know how to make rice.
Well,
you gotta know how to make rice.
I ask people, you like your musubi circumcised or uncircumcised?
What the hell does that mean?
You know what that is? Circumcised. That's the kind where you only get the little strip nori around the middle.
Okay.
Uncircumcised, you get the nori around the whole thing. You get nori from spam end to end. Like that.
I've never heard that as a descriptive for a musubi. Now I'm not hungry.
I don't like my musubi be circumcised, okay?
This guy's, you're wild.
I like the nori around the whole thing like that. Like you make them at home.
Yeah, I've never, at least the 7-Elevens I go to, I've never been
gypped. Get the little strip in the middle. You get all that spam rice sticking out the side.
Which 7-Eleven, man? We got to call out the 7-Eleven. It's not any of the ones I go to.
Man, that must be a Windward side 7-Eleven thing. Because all the ones downtown side, you got to bite one end, and then you flip them around, you bite the other end. Otherwise, everything going to spill out when you get to the middle. You know, bite, and then you gotta hold them like that. Like it defeats the purpose of the naughty.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's supposed to keep it together. Right.
Whereas pork hash too, 7-Eleven when ruined pork hash. Why that bugger all jelly soft?
It's supposed to be crisp.
It's supposed to have the crisp ends. Supposed to hold together.
You're right. It is. Sometimes it is slimy. I do admit that.
Sometimes. That's the flavor. You like them slimy or not slimy with the shrimp? But no, Manapua, that's the one. You ever heard of the story of the Manapua man? You know why the Manapua man is called the Manapua man?
No, tell me.
I
probably heard this before, but
used to be a Chinese guy. He walk around the neighborhood with 2 buckets of Manapua like that on the side, and he used to walk around the neighborhood yelling, "Wana Manapua, Wana Manapua," and he literally like how the vans stay driving around with the Chinese music. Used to be on Chinese man with steaming buckets of Manapua. Yelling for the people. Manapua!
How old are you?
Huh?
How old are you?
35.
Oh, okay. So you're my age. Okay. I don't remember a Manapua man, but
Manapua man was literally just one van driving around the neighborhood with some weird Chinese throat music like
every sound effect imaginable.
Like that's all you heard, and you heard that from in the house. You're like, "Oh, Manapua man, Jackie here." And you went to your grandfather or your father and you asked them for money.
Yeah.
For the Manapua man. And if
This
they
is a
gave
good
you
business idea. I kind of want to do this now because I don't see any Manapua trucks anywhere.
not out town. You gotta go country for that. If your grandfather gave you a $10 bill, you chased that Manapua man down like you was gonna buy his ass out. $10 buy you half the whole van. I mean, think about it. You get dollar noodles.
It was just steamed.
Oh, that's the funny part. Manapua man never had no Manapua when I was growing up. Just pork hash, fried noodle, fried chicken.
Then why would you call them the Manapua?
Because that's how it was.
Doesn't make any sense.
Now you see the contradiction.
Now you see how Hawaii makes no sense. Oh, what do you think about the rail? Would you ever use it?
Let me tell you about the rail, okay? Because
This is a real story, guys.
Mufi Hanneman, the governor or mayor, we don't pay attention like that. At the time.
That's horrible. You should. You can vote. You can vote for these people.
That's true. You vote, people, okay? Don't vote for nobody. Vote for the guy who's supposed to be good. That's how you get caught. Mufi Hanneman was supposed to be good. We see him politician and he was Samoan and we was like, yeah, Polynesian, let's do this. And he told us, okay, Mufi, this fucker, he told us was going to have a train going all the way to the west side to the airport. Now, if you ever been out to the west side, get train tracks out there.
Yeah.
The old sugarcane train used to run all the way around Kaena Point to Mokuleia, to the
technically
fields.
It's already there. Train tracks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Used to run from the sugarcane
Probably
fields
make more
in
sense to make a
Wahiawa
train, to be honest.
all the way around to Waianae. So you tell us we're going to have a train out there? Of course. Yeah. Clearly there used to be.
Yeah.
You know?
It makes sense.
But then that was all in trick. They started them off with, we're going to have a train to the west side. And the west side no more nothing.
Yeah.
If get one accident, Farrington Highway, everyone oofed out there.
Yeah.
Heaven forbid, one car stall in front of Kahe Power Plant. And everybody from Nanakuli, Maili, Waianae, Makaha.
They're stuck, yeah.
Cannot go nowhere. So they told us a train. And my mom, they live out in Nanakuli.
Oh, okay.
So even more so, I was like, hell yes. Let me hop on that train to work. You know what I mean? But then all of a sudden they start constructing the train and it only starts in Kapolei. And we're like, what happened? What happened to West Side?
Yeah.
So West Side is just Kapolei now?
Yeah. I heard too there's a hospital that wouldn't make a donation, so they didn't make a stop there.
Really?
Yeah.
Hi, Yahweh.
My cousin was talking about it. And it's like, because they didn't want to contribute, but they're like, that's not how it works. It's supposed to already be.
It's supposed to already be here for the people.
You know how much money they spent on it?
Too much. Millions, billions of dollars.
20 billion.
20
at least
billion
already. Yeah.
For not even make it to the airport.
It doesn't even. I don't even think it. Does it run? Technically, it runs.
It runs.
It runs.
If you want to call it that. We
should do a podcast on the little rail.
They built so much of it.
That'd be fun.
Where they're like, okay.
It'd be like a 2-minute podcast because it'd go down to one stop and come back probably.
That's exactly what it is. It just runs from like Kapolei to Pro City and back.
It's like kind of useless.
Or no.
I think we should just do a train, dude. Let's do like olden times. Do a train.
I think it's Pro City, or no, I think it's Kapolei to the stadium. That's as far as it goes right now. Kapolei to the stadium. Who like take on train ride from the Kapolei to? And so many places got ruined by the rail.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You know the shopping center Pro City by Sam's Club?
A lot of businesses. Yeah.
Used to have that whole food court area.
Yeah. Dang.
Where you go in there and you had this nice view of Pro City, IL area.
Yeah.
Now all you can see is the rail. Literally. It's the rail in front of the window. It's so fucked up. You used to be able to see the fields and maybe a little bit of Pearl Harbor. Now all you see is rail.
Yeah.
And all the businesses
Waste.
in that little food court I used to cruise in, gone. I think only get like L&L now. Used to have wall to wall. Nice little food court, Pro City. Nice little view.
Yeah.
Nope.
No more.
The rail was like, I hope you like seeing the train, bruh.
So ugly. So, you wanna bring up anything else before we end?
Ooh, what I like talk about? What I like talk about?
You have like 2 minutes.
Okay. Okay. A lot of people in Hawaii, okay, they come here, or a lot of people who come here to Hawaii,
Yeah.
especially the melanin challenge variety, you know the kind. If you burn in the sun a little bit, sorry, you haole.
Oh.
It's not a bad thing.
I was like, what?
Okay, it's not a bad thing, but it's not a good thing either. So don't get ahead of yourself, okay? You can either be on haole, or you could be a fucking haole. The choice is yours. My grandmother is haole as fuck, but she ain't never been on fucking haole. Okay.
Do you want to explain the difference?
I'll explain you the difference. Come here, you come with respect.
And you touch a monk seal, you are a fucking
no
haole.
touch the monk seal.
That's an example.
Cousin, no touch the turtle, no lay on the monk seal, no ride on baby whale. You seen that lady?
No.
Cousin.
Wait, was that here?
Yes.
Oh, that was here.
When a whole baby whale, all in distress, came into the harbor.
You know why we call it fucking haole? Because we're like this. Oh, fucking haole.
That's yeah. When you look,
I'm white. I could say it.
When you look like you burn, but then you see the fucking howlies do the fucking howly shit, and you be like,
I wonder if I'm gonna get canceled on Instagram for saying that.
Whatever. maybe. No,
okay.
you got like I said, with the howlies, you gotta verify, you gotta clarify.
Verify
and clarify. Because you can rag on the howlies, but you cannot rag on them all the way. You gotta give them the give take. Like,
yeah.
That's why I tell them, you can be a howler, you can be a fucking howler. The choice is yours. You cannot just be like, fucking howler. No, come here, you fucking howler.
Yeah.
They hate that. They get all the way butt hurt.
Well, I'm white, so I'm not like that, obviously.
Like I said, the cool ones who come here, and the cool ones who, you know.
There's a lot of people that just.
The ones who aren't afraid of critical race theory or something. You know?
Yeah.
The ones who know, my ancestors done some fucked up shit. Yeah. Not me, though. Not me. I'm cool. I clean the beach.
Yeah. We like those. You could stay.
Yes, you can stay.
You can run away from your life, from your sad life in Utah or the Midwest or wherever that's sad, and you come here and
you gotta understand.
You're like, wait, the island's so pretty.
Extra hard for prove you and cool howler.
It's extra.
But once you prove,
we don't believe you for a really long time.
Oh no, you gotta prove it. You need to prove it. Like, no matter you come here with a Filipino girlfriend, no, you need to prove you and cool howler.
That is a good way. That is a good in though. I tell my friend that's a cheat code. You date a Hawaiian, that's a cheat code right there.
Facts.
That is a cheat code.
You date one Hawaiian, you date one Samoan, you date one Tongan. Do you date one Polynesian, you almost get the cheat code.
That's a cheat code.
VIP pass. Like, you didn't pay for come
PS4,
to the luau.
You know, R1, R2, up,
R1,
down,
R2, up, down, back, forward.
Yeah, triangle, XX, 0. That's the cheat code.
For real. No, but you come here correct. You come here willing for learn. And then once you prove that you not one fucking howler, you got all the cheat codes.
That's funny.
Because, like I said, you got the flip coin. You got the flip side. Either you on howler or you're a fucking howler. But once you prove you not one fucking howler and you on cool howler, yo, you like Super Saiyan cool. Like, you extra cool.
When
like,
once you have like
you howling,
like some
but
Hawaiians
you cool.
that vouch for you too, then they just introduce you and then you're good. You're good for forever.
Facts. But, by the way, you gotta get down some pidgin.
Oh yeah.
You gotta get down the pidgin. It's not an accent, it's on language, okay?
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, follow Nalo from Waimanalo. And he's hilarious. Do you have any comedy stuff coming up or?
Stay tuned. Check out my TikTok, my Instagram. Every time I get something coming up, I post them.
Nice, awesome.
But one time for the one time. If you know Nalo from Waimanalo, you know the squat.
All right, you guys have a good day, and thank you for watching Lucy's Paradise podcast.